Holy. Yeah, I know. That sucks. For anyone that did make it back, Ghost ended my other stream prematurely. Hopefully they see it. I don't know.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Let me see if I can.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did
that. My cat
cannot be undone.
ended
that
the stream.
You are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
You got me.
Why, Sebastian?
My original house was Slytherin. What gave it away? My attempts at being evil.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Have you ever seen a professor outside?
Hello there.
Right, Amit.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show
Actually,
me something
no.
that involves gobbledygook.
Ghost stamped
If it
on my
helps, he's a
keyboard
friend of
and it
Serena's.
ended
Good
my
to
stream.
Hear. Good to hear. If Serena trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Revelio. Thank you for being willing to help me, Amit.
You are very welcome. I'm looking forward to meeting your friend Lodgok.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course.
I would
just
love
want
to.
to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Yep, it's just Ghost being Ghost. I completely forgot that the key... Like, what hotkey I had. Get the vacuum. No, Ghost is my cat, Ghost Pepper. He certainly lives up to his name, I promise you. This telescope is the finest stargazing instrument of its kind, perfect for viewing the moon and the stars and anything else one might find in the night sky. Whereas my cat is perfectly good at eclipsing all of those things.
Lumos.
That would be... Really? All the way up here? It is. Would you look at that? Fantastic. Now I'm just awkwardly gonna have like 2 streams with the same name. I can rename this one to something else. I don't know what yet. But it'll be there. Hello, Peeves. Oh, I have to meet him at the mine entrance. I am not about to run all the way there. Ghost. You didn't even bring the toys back. You want me to throw them for you, but I have nothing to throw for you.
Ah, there you are. Let's go!
My gear slots are full still. I still haven't sold anything. There's a shop down here.
Slow down now. There we go. Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. I'm Fatima Lawang. Welcome to my shop. Anything I can help you with?
And what do you have for sale?
This will do just fine. Thank you.
Well, not that one.
Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
And I appreciate you, lady.
How about some sightseeing? Away! I know a Merlin trial when I see one. A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
You said this would repair the chasm between the two of you. How did you not expect him to react this way?
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified
so that's
receptacles
how
crafted
Ranrock knew
from
about
goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lodgok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door, or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return.
Seems easy enough.
I shall see you soon.
Where are the two of you headed? No,
I'll be quiet.
The door is looking at us.
Yeah. I hope everyone's doing well today.
So rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Okay, he's there. I was about to say, I just left him behind immediately.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Amit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
grapple, you are. But not quiet enough.
Stupid one.
Oh, let me You don't know who you're playing with. Find her. I won't rest.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Oh, you're on chapter 13 in hard mode? How different is hard mode from, like, the regular version that I played through?
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Amit, move.
What was that? Such arrogance. Stop it!
Oh yeah, that does sound like it would be way more
Fascinating
more
to see
difficult.
gobbledygook
I used
written in
items
goblin hand. The flourishes are
more than I think I used anything else in the
I will get to
game.
the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Like, I'm pretty sure I used items more than I used abilities.
Revelio.
I definitely can't imagine Sephiroth being faster than he already
If I'm
was.
translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Mr. Tellus.
What's that? Who's there? Yeah. I'll get you. Do you think this is funny?
Revelio, descendo!
Confringo.
Unforgivable. This was meant for me.
Confringo.
Okay.
Something's taken out.
I feel like if Sephiroth were faster, it would have felt like trying to fight Weiss. Because that's probably about as well as that did go.
The boiler activated that handle. See it? Confringo! Oh, this really is too much.
Here, stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Revelio.
Can I even go through here? Or is there like another way around? That is a problem for later me. Is this where I came from? I think it's where I came from. Apparently it's a problem for present me.
Who's... Leviosa! I'm just for them! Put me on the ground now! Number up wide, coming short.
Damn it. That could have gone smoother. Okay.
Go and patrol. I ain't got nothing better to do.
What? Not face down like that.
Yes, of course.
Well, okay, that went even worse.
Is that the best you can do? Get accustomed to that! You should have kept your distance.
Holy shit. How do they deal so much damage? Equip better stat gear.
Clever.
How about I don't and say I did?
I've been fighting since. Much too slow.
When are you going to give up?
Move of a coward.
Why can't I hit you?
Okay.
Please don't do that.
Rather unwise coming back this way.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Amit.
For now.
Accio!
The last of them for now. Don't get his hopes up. Actually, no, get his hopes up. We're being evil. Where's the... Oh, it can definitely see me.
I'll be quiet.
Whoa.
Confringo.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. Accio.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Also, like, I'm supposed to be keeping a secret from a lot of this teachers and stuff at Hogwarts. I feel like dragging a bunch of unsuspecting students into this is definitely not the way to do that. A level 2 lock? The audacity. How dare it think I spend the time to level up my Alohomora?
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
Welcome sight indeed.
Oh, is this the one we need to take up? Yes. Up we go. Just kidding. This is down. What are you doing up there, man? We're getting there. Slowly but surely.
Can we please?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without
fair
further ado, adieu.
Aw. I thought I'd be able to fit through there.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Well, don't worry even if there is a war. I'll be on neither side of it.
Time for a jaunt, I'd say. What say we pick up the pace a bit? I hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
I will say I think that flying on hippogriffs and thestrals was the coolest thing they did in the game. I mean, it's not the only cool thing they did in the game, but it's one of the coolest things they did in the game.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
I am sure Professor Fig will, and that is why we are going to Professor Fig's classroom.
Now here's Professor Fig. The keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
Look, one shot was enough. Clearly we're a
Professor
lightweight when it
Black
comes to
sees me?
polyjuice potion.
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and Well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets the...
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
You certainly did. Actually, you know what? You certainly did.
Gareth! Mr. Weasley! What are you doing here? Don't you have, somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor! Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago. Muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I hear you're getting quite good at those concoctions you brew. I say, why don't you bring a sample of your next batch to my office? I'd like to give it a try.
What? Yes, sir. I will. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Well, there's
Just
one
set
for my
up
diary.
as much pandemonium as possible.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry.
Professor Black, how are...
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with, bubo tuber pus makes a fine, mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's. Greetings.
Something is very wrong.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible
Oh yeah,
sometimes.
Professor Garlic.
Sir.
I wish her hairstyle had been
Good
an
mind
option
provided the
in the
Department of
character
Magical
creator.
Games and Sports at the
I
Ministry
really
of
like
Value.
the way she looks.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
When I witnessed what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
That's not what I needed. Just jump over. Oh my god.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
Well, they're as good as invisible to me, sir. Rotten little extortionist holding my diary hostage.
What was that?
Yeah, I forgot about
Nothing,
that.
sir.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
No, I assure you, everything is perfectly normal.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never...
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
As hard a worker as any house elf.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful.
Just like mine,
well.
Scrope.
Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Oh. I need to go the other way. Oh no.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Confringo! Accio!
Give me the paper. Thank you. Also, there was a door down this way. I haven't gotten this one yet. Did I burp? No. Did my character burp? Absolutely. Apparently, polyjuice potion makes you very gassy. It's 8. And 3. Oh my god, where am I going? What am I doing? Oh. February 1851. This morning's crystal gazing was most discouraging. I was initially thrilled to see the Ministry of Magic in my future. The atrium appeared to me clear as day. I've always dreamed of working there. However, as the atrium dissolved into a sea of brooms, endless rows of them, my elation turned to despair. Am I destined for a future in broom regulatory control? The tedium would rival the song of a whooper for my sanity. For now, I must accept that I am simply not naturally inclined towards divination, although perhaps I have some subtle skill in that. I can sense that? Likely so. Oh man, the copium. Wait, what's weak? I'm weak? I mean, you're not wrong. I need to work out more, but like... no, I don't have a comeback. It's gone. Any and all thought just like dissipated. My one brain cell is firing on all cylinders. Just trying to go up the staircase. That's the way it wants me to go. What if I want to go this way? Oh, that's right. I think we get the key for that door.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure.
Revelio.
Headmaster's Office Gargoyle. The staircase that leads to the headmaster's office is guarded by an enchanted gargoyle that will only let those who know the password enter. Though anyone choosing to visit the current occupant of the office is difficult to fathom.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Would not be shocked. Ooh. I can't open that door.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Apothecary receipt. Cure for boils. 1 vial. Hair tonic. Mustache wax. Lindemann. Pomade. Comb. Pearl handled. Back scratcher. Gold handled. Doxicide. Paid in very small part. Remainder to be billed to ministry. Wow.
That must be the pedestal. Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
go in this building? No. I think this was my favorite trial.
Run when I could. I'd be free by now.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. I need to time this just right.
You saw nothing.
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Am I gonna play Assassin's Creed Shadows? I thought it got delayed again. I haven't played Assassin's Creed since Odyssey. So I don't know.
Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go. But I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe... closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
Oh, he's gone. Okay. Just kidding.
Now's my chance. That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
think this was a really good way to tell the story. Because I'm pretty sure this is about the Deathly Hallows. Can I add my spells? No. Why can't I destroy this? I've never felt such power. Proceeds to not be able to break anything. Did I bug it? No, right? It wouldn't be the first time my game bugged. There we go.
Defender! Bombard!
There we go. I didn't watch all of the movies. I don't think this specifically is, but the whole tale of the Deathly Hallows is, I'm fairly certain. wanted. Damn. I forgot how tough these fights are. First fight down.
Stone. This must be for me.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
She's gone.
Oh, poor Neve.
God's sake.
Neve! May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there's no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
I could choose a memory to show to somebody. That's a tough one.
Is it true? Has someone
And I can only
completed the
choose
first
one.
3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young. I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizard kind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was, and she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you
I
earlier.
mean, that's fair. I feel like
Ranrock
I
has
would
been digging at
choose...
locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin
Like, one of the
metalworker
memories I
named
choose is
Bragthorpe.
when I met the dog I adopted.
Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Alright. Unfortunately, I do have to call it here. Sorry that the stream got cut into 2 segments. Ghost was not having it.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started.
If I think of another memory I would share,
Please
though,
meet me at the southern
I will
coast.
let you know
We
next
can
time.
search for the final canvas piece.
This coming week will be a little weird for streaming because Big Coffee Bean's working from home and he works until 10 o'clock. So I might be starting stream at 10. I don't know how long the stream would go if I'm starting at 10. But I'll try and make it work. Anyhow, as always, you are all so very wonderful. Thank you for stopping in on this part of the stream as well. Again, sorry it got awkwardly cut in half. But I hope that you guys have a fabulous start to your week. No, that Ghost is my cat. I actually don't have my dog anymore. Yeah, Ghost is my cat that stepped on my keyboard when I tried to tell him that he shouldn't be on the desk. He was not a fan. But hopefully I will see you all tomorrow, if you have the time. See you then. Bye!